These are the top 5 stretches for blackjack dealers on a dead table. I'm John, and I've been a table games and poker game dealer for over 20 years, including Las Vegas, Oregon, and Washington State, with the majority of this time dealing blackjack and carnival games. I hurt my back a few years ago, and these are some stretches I learned in my physical therapy. These are my top 5 stretches you can do on a dead blackjack table. And please remember, I am not a doctor. Number 1, pat on the back. This is pretty self-explanatory. You're trying to pat yourself on the back, and you're just lifting your arms up, and you grab one elbow, and you gently pull until you feel a stretch, and hold that for about 15 seconds. Then you're going to go ahead and switch arms. Okay, number 2 is the shoulder hold. And that one's pretty easy too. It's like giving yourself a hug. You go ahead and grab yourself by the elbow, or you can do what I like to do, which is just use your elbow right like this with the hinge. And then you give it a nice good stretch through your arms here in the shoulder. Count to 15 and then go ahead and switch arms. Okay, and number 3 is the chest and shoulder stretch. This one is pretty simple too. You just keep your hands flat on the felt here, and you take one hand and you go ahead and slide that one up about 6 inches up in front of the other. And you're going to go ahead and have your hand planted on the table as though it is unable to move. And you just go ahead and stretch against that. And when you do the nice pull against it, you get a nice good stretch underneath your armpit here and then the sides of your chest. And you go ahead and switch hands. Do the same thing for about 15 seconds. And each time you do a different angle, you'll be able to feel a much different stretch. Oh, it feels nice. Okay, and number 4 is the hand and forearm stretch. And you'll see a lot of people do this as a stretch. You're doing the same thing, but on the table. So go ahead and put your hand flat on the felt, and then you go ahead and just put your knuckles down, and you roll forward and use your own weight to push against it until you feel a nice stretch. And you should be able to feel all the stretch through here on the top of your forearm, through your elbow, and into your shoulder. If you want to do the bottom side of your forearm here, go ahead and put your hand flat on the felt and just go ahead and lean forward while applying pressure to your hand. And you should be able to feel that pretty quickly. And you go ahead and hold for about 15 seconds and then switch hands. And number 5 is the reaching stretch. And that one is you're just going to reach out to about halfway out to the felt while still having your table, or while still having your hands on the felt, and go ahead and scoot your butt out a little bit back from the table. And then just pull back and forth a little bit from side to side on it, and slow stretches. You can feel that all down the side of your back, on the sides and down the middle usually. And then you can pull all the way back and lift your back a little bit. And so these have been my top 5 stretches for blackjack dealers on a dead table. Please remember to not pull hard or bounce on any stretch. This is an easy way to strain or pull a muscle. And always follow your house rules. Don't get yourself written up. And this is not my medical advice or any medical advice. I am simply telling you my routine. Thanks so much for watching. If you like, please subscribe.